Clarifies. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the Get Ready for the Day routine where we do a head to toe, warm up your body, get the blood flow, and get moving so you can face your day and away from more alive. So, this is the beginner routine suitable for anyone and everyone. And then we'll jump on and do the intermediate routine. So, we have started kind of a new phase where we are doing kind of ballet based get ready for the day routine. And don't worry, it's not like actually ballet, but it's based on the exercises that we do in ballet class because they're really good for everything. We find if somebody has ballet training, they can easily adapt to not only any kind of dance but sports as well because it's coordination, it's slow strengthening, flexibility. It's kind of got everything in there. So I thought, well, let's try and just kind of follow along those lines and see where it takes us because we know it's going to be good for our entire body. So, and everything that we need also for daily life, our balance, our coordination, our posture, all of that stuff. So, very first thing we do here at ballet class is we warm up. You'll see everybody will come in for the class and be there doing this before they even start the official warm up. So we're gonna start like we always do. We're gonna plant our feet, magnetize into the ground. The world is one big magnet, and your feet are also magnets. And they're stuck there, so you can feel the all of your foot touching the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. Try and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Through your nose and out through your mouth. And let's do today. Hey, put your head down and coming up and coming down. So if you have neck issues, you want to leave this one alone and you can jump in on the neck. If you don't, want to feel a little stretch in the back here. If you're not feeling it, try and push your head down a little bit. And looking up and sky, back to the sky, and come back. And then we're going to do turn to the eye, starting left today. 1, and 2, and 1, and 4, and then the other way, and 3, and 4. Hi, Subi. Good morning. Then we're going to go to each side, and I'm going to see if you have just a tiny bit better range of motion. So we're going to make a black patch just before we go deeper. And go. And then we're going to tilt one ear to our shoulder. And come back. This is at the top of your neck like a bobblehead. So I am sorry about last Friday. I really struggling with the new technology. I did post it pre-recorded one if you want to check that one out or whatever. That's to see you there. Right, so right to the shoulders. Then you're just gonna move them up and down. And let's just move them up and down. And now I want you to really feel your shoulders going up, like somebody's pushing down, pushing up. And then I want you to resist like you're trying to keep somebody from pushing down. And resisting going up. And resisting push down. And just your shoulders. And move them back and move them back. Your chest up to the sky. Like it's trying to circulate you. Because my thighs, I want to remind you as you go about your day, whenever you think of it, to roll those shoulders back because we want to increase the muscle memory for that, for our posture. And you'll be surprised that the more you do it, things from and go. you, um, the more it becomes natural for your body. You know, we call it muscle memory, and something that you have to think about less and less because you're just gonna automatically do it. Alright, so we're gonna loosen and straighten our knees. This is one that I think I'm the only one who does it, but knees are such a sensitive thing that I like to just get them moving a tiny bit before we actually go up into exercises where we're bending them. So we're just kind of letting them go and then coming back up again. It's not really a bend straighten. It's just a very gentle initial movement. And giving yourself a face to face. Side. You want to onto something already for this. Right now, we're just relaxing into it. We're stretching because we are going to be doing more of this. Then we go to our farther. If you don't know a bar, no problem. A table, a chair, a door. I mean, yeah, no door. A counter, a wall, even because you're not going to be hanging on. You're just going to be touching it for balance. So pretty much anything you have would be suitable for that. So roll forward. Stay here. And then break the up. I want you to straighten up and roll. Hi, Bridget. Good morning. Love yourself down. It's good. Try to relax into it. I know it's not easy to relax, but that's right. And when you straighten up your knees, try and keep your body in the same place. So you straighten and then. Okay, so we are going to now. You can already grab onto something just for balance. The other. And this distance is going to be different for everybody. So if this is something that's new to you, you want to start small, but you want to bend just that front leg. Give yourself a nice sturdy stance, but keep your legs parallel. And you're going to lean into that front leg and keep the back one straight. So you feel a stretch. You know, feel that you might be bending your right knee a little bit. So you may need to bring it in closer. You know, it may be maybe here, it can be anywhere. So all you need. And but you want to feel that stretch down there. That's what we're for. And bring it in, put it in the middle. You go straight down. You want to feel a stretch here to be around the lower cavity. And switch legs. The other one's going to go forward. You want to do the same thing. This is just the stretching part that we did before special class. And into the posture. This out already, and so you can hang on to whatever it is that you have nearby. And again, this is just for balance, so we are going to be starting here with our legs parallel. Now, for example, my legs don't really match up when they're parallel because I'm a little bow-legged and I'm into so. But my feet are parallel to each other, and we're gonna be raising and lowering our heels. So I'm gonna go right and left. You know what I'm doing this time? Just putting up one foot, putting back down, lifting, putting back down. It's like you're walking without picking your feet up. Start there. First thing we're going to do is start small and we put our feet, knees, so forth. And put this here to the side. So my foot, the first thing I do, of course, is shift my weight, shift to my square. Had it taped up before. You have a square of your shoulders and hips, so you shift that over, stack it on the side here. You put your foot to the side, and the foot's going to be relaxed. And you're going to rotate it in and out, and I want you to feel it from the hip. It's the hip that is rotating. Bring it back, bring it back. First, put your toes on the floor and slowly release the floor until you're back in your initial position. Then I'm going to change over to the other foot. So the weight is shifting before I even start to, because to move this foot, I have to have my weight all on this foot. So you slide it out, move the floor to the side, and to rotate in and out from the hips. And putting it on the floor, just resting on the floor and sliding it along the floor to come in. And so now we're gonna start with our knees. We're gonna tighten our legs. Remember, we've always done this kind of exercise. You can put them a little wider. You want your knees to go directly over your toes. So you're gonna tighten up your legs. And then we're gonna go down slowly. Bending down. Stay straight up and don't hang on here. Just rest your hands there. And then we're going to push the ground away from us to come back up. And taking your palms. Pushing downwards, pushing the ground with your feet, and then pushing it again to come up. We're still gonna, once we're getting better lap dance, we're gonna be grounding everything. And trying to get some good alignment. Pressing down. And back up again. Parting one foot in front of the other. Your parallel position, if you have to adjust, put them round about where you're putting into your hips. And now you can keep your weight in the middle of those two. And you want to tighten your leg before you even start to bend them. So tighten them. And you're going to bend them. And push the ground away from you. And tighten your legs. These are going over your toes. Make sure they don't go into somewhere that's not over your toes. Pushing the ground away to come up. And tightening them. And lowering. You see, I'm not going very, very low yet. And pushing back up. Changing legs. And take your legs and knees will go over your toes. And you push the ground. Oscar, good to see you. And tighten legs. You like the ballet? Ish. I'd say it's not too ballet because that's like a it's a little too crazy. Yeah. So we're just doing ballet based things because I really like what it does for your body. That's why we're doing these exercises. Okay, so coming back to let's go right away into our. You may want to have a wider stance here, but you still want to make sure that your knees are aligned over your toes. So here you want to just turn your toes out a little bit. And you need to test out where your feet are going to be so your knees can still go over them. This can be more, it can be less. But if you keep them here, obviously, they're not going to be aligned anymore because you're feet too far apart. So we have to turn out our toes a little bit. And then we're going to do a deeper one. So remember where you were before, now we're going to go deeper. So taking your legs, these are going to go toes. And keeping your legs tight, so pull down. And then we're going to push the floor away and rise up. Try and keep something balanced on your head. I have an imaginary book there. And tighten your legs, making sure that your knees are aligned over your toes. Your weight is in the middle. This is here for balance and safety. Pushing the ground away from you. And another thing to think about, there's always a lot of things to think about when you're trying to choose just a couple each time, is to have your feet flat on the ground. Oh, thank you, Oscar. Hope you're liking it. Let's switch things up a little. So as we like to do. Tighten your legs. Please go over your toes. Keep your legs straight and pressing the ground away from you, pushing it away and coming up. Now keeping that same stance, gonna shake back a little bit, but from here I want us to just forward our butts and tighten our arm, lower our knees. So if you're in this, like you're sinking in here, a little relaxing. Then we're doing the same thing. And tight. Other. And that is your stance. This is a good exercise. Say you work on a computer, you spend time sitting. You can do this as you're sitting, but here you would be relaxed forward, and then you want to straighten out by going backwards instead. But the goal is to get your back a little straighter here to work these muscles, because for those of you who get lower back pain, I have a sway back, for example, naturally. So if I don't keep these muscles exercised and strong, I get lower back pain because I kind of lean and put too much and dig into my lower back. It's coming back. We're going to come back to that close parallel position. And we're going to be shifting our weight onto one leg. And then we're going to slide our foot along the floor. Now, I want you to have a little bit of weight on that foot. So you're not just sliding it lightly, but you're sliding it. It's going along the floor like maybe an iron or something, like putting a little bit of into it. So you're sliding it out, and you're standing, and your square is staying right where it is. It's just your legs sliding out until you can't keep it on the floor anymore. Then you're gonna pull it off and relax your feet. And you're gonna come back in the same way. Foot stays relaxed on the floor, and then you're gonna slide with the foot. And get that to the front. So yeah, you're sliding it along the floor, like with a little bit of weight on it, because you want to feel that floor, use that floor. And as you come up, try and pick up your heel, and then the balls of your feet, and then your toes. And coming back, we're going to reverse things. Balls of your feet, and then your heel, and then you're going to the floor to be come back. We're going to repeat that to the side. We're going to iron the floor. And then lift the heel, the balls of the feet, your toes. And coming back, balls of your feet, your heel, and iron the floor. And again, iron the floor, balls of your feet and your toes and the balls of your feet, and iron the floor to come back. And the legs, and shift our weights, but not all of it. We're going to keep a little bit this one. So I get some resistance, ironing the floor, raising your heel, raising the balls of your feet, and then reversing balls of your feet, heel, ironing the floor, and back to the front, ironing the floor, heel up, joint down, and joint down, heel down, and side. Ironing the floor, heel up, joint up, and joint down, heel down, and again, ironing the floor, and foot comes up, joint comes up, reversing it, down, heel down, and to finish, we're going to tighten our legs, and send our knees over our toes. And push the ground away. Staying straight up, up and over. Shake your legs a little bit. And now we're gonna slide them out again. This time we are going to turn our toes a little bit. Now this should not feel natural. Don't do anything crazy. We are just turning them so we look like anyway. So we are gonna be having the same feeling of ironing, but once we get out to the side, we're gonna say it's not the side on that. We're gonna shift our weight back to this leg. So there's a slow as you're ironing, and you have your weight on it. As your heel comes up, and you just go back here. And then we're gonna take that and we're gonna slide it to the side. And we're gonna around to the front. Side. To the front. To the side. And then we're gonna slide it to the back. Now going to the back, you're gonna have to shift your weight so it's still under the leg. And to the side. And to the back. And to the side. And again, so you feel the balls of the foot, the heel, and then I can weight into ironing the floor and back again. And then to the other leg. So you're like a penguin, but you're still in a position where your knees go over your toes. You're not forcing anything. Your feet aren't rolling. They're still flat on the ground. Ironing the floor down. As you shift all of your weight onto this leg, and your toes are just touching the floor very, very lightly. And you're going to draw a circle and come back to the front. Keep your toes on the floor. You're trying on the floor with your toes. Then we're going to go to the back. So you're going to need to shift your weight a little bit forward. Stay in the leg. And shift to come back. Shift onto your leg. Shift it to your back. And as you want to your joint, then you're here. Some weight on it to bring it. And now we are going to right the floor again with this foot. Till we come out where we were before. It's what to do. Now I want you to pick up this knee. The feeling is that the knee is going into the air upwards. And this foot is just going to come in till it's resting here. Don't press into it, just rest it here. And then you're going to open it up again. And you're going to slow feel like before. And shift your weight, slide out to the other side, and you're resting on your toes. And your knee is going to have one feeling like it's going straight up in the air. And then I just want to rest it here without leaning. You feel that you are still square. So it's just your leg moving, nothing else is moving. Everything else staying safe. And back up. Pick it back up with it. Slide back in. Put your feet back to a parallel position. And now we're going to be doing our knee bend. This can be just a small, tightening your legs. Just move the toes. And then you're going to push the ground away. This time, instead of just coming up, you're going to launch yourself into the sky. And come back. And relax. Knees are bending. And you push the ground away. And launch yourself into the air. Now for this butterfly, to get your heels up, we have our weight shift exercise where we shift from the heels towards the balls of our feet. So we're doing the same thing here. You're going down, trying to keep a hook on your head, and you're pushing right away from you to come up. And you're going to need to shift your weight slightly forward. So you raise the heels. Try to raise the heels slowly. It's better to do just a tiny bit, but feel this delicate little muscles in the ankles working. I'll help you come up. And pushing the right way. And launch yourself in the air. down, and shooting out your legs. Okay, so we are going to do the next one. We're going to do a knee bend, and we're going to go down on 2 feet. And then here, we're going to shift our weight, shift our square onto one leg. And as we come up, we're going to lift this knee again. This time we're going to keep it close to our leg, but not resting on it. Just gonna lift the knee and come back down. So we're gonna do that a couple times during them, a couple times turn out as we did before. So bend your knees and push the ground away as your weight goes on to what we call your supporting leg, working leg, which is the other one. The knee is going straight up to the in the air. So it's not going forward, it's just going, it's lifting the lower part up. Can fold in. And come back down. And now we're going to do the other leg. So we're going to go down, right just in the middle, shifting to the right leg, pushing the ground away. And this leg is going to continue up. The knee is going straight up into the air. And it's coming back down again. And we're going to weight this again. 2 feet. Pushing your ground away. And then this leg is going to continue up and he's going to straight air. And it's coming down to the middle. Shift out. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go to a penguin stance. And remember, most importantly, that your knees are going over your toes. Make sure that there's no wonkiness because knees are very particular. So we want to make sure that they are aligned. So tightening up your legs and the weight is in the middle. And now as you come up, it's going to shift over into this leg. And you're going to push that knee straight up in the air. It's going to come down. And we're going to shift our weight back. And make sure you tighten your legs before you go down. And you press the ground away. Shift your square into this leg. Knee goes up in the air. And come back. And shift it to the other leg. And so we're in the middle. We start in the middle. And pushing the ground away. Shifting our weight onto the other leg. And then this thing comes up. And down. It's back in the middle. Middle. Shifting your weight to this leg. Let's come up. Knee goes in the air. And coming back down. And the weight goes back to the middle. Okay, fireflies. So let's see. Let's start. Let's stay standing here for a minute. So give yourself a nice parallel position then. And we're going to put one arm out to the side. And before we're going to bend to the side, I want you to reach for something way over there. Like you're taking a breath. So you're going to reach over here. And then come back. And then your arm's going to come up. And you intensely grab that again. And it's pulling you to the side. And give yourself a stretch. As we come up, I want you to this middle part. Come back down and once more. So first we're going to take a breath. Have somebody over. The wind is blowing us in this direction. So and then it's coming up. And it's grabbing your hand and pulling us way up. And the other side. So you see that breath? And it's coming up. It's the side. We're stretching down. So I'm just come back really thin. And something like come back. Bring up our hand. And over. And move. lengthening to come back. And do to the front. This time I want you to keep your knees straight. And you're not gonna bend. And you're just gonna do one little pinch here. So what you do is sag everything tight and you're gonna bend forward. You do this with 2 hands, but only as far as you can go with your knees straight. So don't go farther than your knees. Only want to go as far as you can without bending those knees. And swirl like up and coming back up and shifting it out. Okay, so very fast. We're gonna do our 14 forward thinkings. So we have to do that separately at this point. Eventually we can incorporate it, but right now, and I want to keep the middle parts working. So you can listen to these a little bit here. You can go over like the front, and as you're gonna come up, you're gonna try and lengthen that middle part like taffy, like one of the squishy things that you stretch out. So over and lengthening one, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13, and 14. Jump through the thumbs, look back into the sky to stretch the direction. Relax these muscles. And now we have to move on to the left part of our So we are in our pajama, which we've already learned quite a few steps on. So we have learned what's called our basic, and you can we've got some videos we're going to be posting that do more of a breakdown, so you don't have to read them the lives, but you can always go back to the end of previous lives, the more recent ones, and you'll see that where we break down the steps. What we're doing, we're just gonna loosen our knees a little and step to the side, together, and left, and tap our right foot, and step right, together, and right, tap left. So take small steps, because today, we can speed it up. Just try. Even if we jump to the basic and step tap, we're gonna try to go fast. So here we go. Left together, left tap, right tap, right together, right tap, left. Left together, left tap, right tap, right together, right tap, left. Left together, left tap, right together, right tap, left. Left together, left tap, right tap, right together, right tap, left. Left together, left tap, right tap, right together, right tap. Because we're going to be playing a song that it's just going to play full speed. When we're learning something new, it's best to learn it slow, repeat it many times, but I've been doing this for a little while, so I just want to do that basic in a very quick tempo, and we can try the other stuff as well. If you find your legs getting mixed up, just go to step tap, so you can just step tap back and forth, but try to keep on the beat, try to keep on the music. Step tap, step tap. So we can also do forwards and then left, right, left, tap, right, left, right, tap, left, right, left, tap, right, tap, right, tap, left, right, left, left, right, tap. And we've also been using our arms with our basic. So we've been doing our left together, left tap, right, together, right, left, left together, left tap, right. Right together, right tap left. And we've been doing it without stepping, so we've just been doing weight shift, weight shift, weight shift, weight shift, weight shift. Again, this is very small. The music is quick. I just want to have a quick feeling just like your oh, thank you, York. Thank you.
Jorge.
Right, yeah, so thank you, Ray. Thank you. Um, so this is like if you're throwing a ball back and forth from hand to hand. That's kind of feeling like it. Dun, 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 like your this foot, this leg is turning your weight to this foot. It's very small. Could even be like this. Still trying to keep it quick. Keep it on the beat. Go fast. So for my so try that with the music. And again, if you find yourself getting a little bit confused there, go to your step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. But I really want you to stay on the music today. Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks. I'm glad you said actually it's way over here. All right, here we go, Fireflies. Full tempo. Side. And then step back. Back again. Back. Back. That's right even that. What side? This is a no to give providing no real more. Must know about the day. What's the go with the end? Seguir juntos y así nos quedamos. Porque llegaste para ahora sin ti no voy a ninguna parte. Que nunca se acaba esta luna del bien, como la copa y el vino, y yo yes. Great job, Fireflies. Okay, we will be back with you on Wednesday. If there's other videos up for you in the meantime. Oh, thank you so much, York. Thank you.
Jorge.
Oh, Jorge. So, and in Germany, there's the same name, but we pronounce it Georg. But Jorge. Yeah, that's a nice name. I like that one. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you for being here, for traveling this road together and being there for each other. And we will continue on with our journey. So, my flies. We'll jump on for a very, very quick intermediate because I always take a lot of time in this first one and I run out of time for the second one. I'm sorry for that, but I'm going to do a little bit of more advanced exercises. You are welcome to come again and hang out with us if you want. So, sending love to all of you, my flies. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.